Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. At Surendra's garden house, the kirtan had begun early in the morning. The musicians were singing about the love of Krishna and Radha for each other. As the time passes, small things. Now, when Krishna was born, Radha was already 21 years old. Like a mother and child, the Radha and Krishna. But as with the time passes, we slowly bring to the awareness Krishna was elder and Radha was younger, as if, and they are as if the two lovers in the world that we see. We superimpose a different attitude towards the thing, as if it is a love between man and woman in the world, in the worldly sense. Slowly, because what we are, we try to see in others. We are in the world with worldly tendencies, and that we look upon even those as they with the same eye. Oh, they are also doing. They are just like us. They are loving. We cannot understand what is transcendental love there, unless some clears that the vision, gives them a new vision to see what it was actually. It takes an entirely different picture and understanding what God is, what is God's love, what is one becoming two, and the attraction between the two. The universe, you see, this universe, multiplicity, one has become multiplicity. So many articles, so many things in this universe, almost independent of each other, as if the whole thing, the tree is entirely different from cow. How the varieties you see, but they're all one. Just like in dream world. Dream is only one mind. Mind has taken the shape of a dream world. Every object except mind, nothing is there in dream world. And I am seeing similar world there. I am seeing multiplicity where mind is one. Like that I am seeing multiplicity in this world. There is one reality which I am not able to see just because I am identified with this physical body. Now, imagine how they become one and how they shrink back to become that one. One has become many, many becomes again one when the dream breaks. So that where from the dream world came? From mind. Where did it go when I woke up? It went back to mind. Like that, when we see this universe constantly expand to bloom to the fullness, again shrink back to be the seed again. Again that seed germinates and becomes universe. The multiplicity is dissolving to become one. It was one. Now, this as the blooming expansion is there, each is pulling other. How the pull is there between the multiplicity. It is intimately bound to each other. It's an integral part of one. and each is as if separating, standing, but each is pulling other to be one again. One is splitting, and some force is making them appear as this. Again, they shrink back to become that constant pull between each particle to the other, what we call gravity. This pull is because of the oneness which was there earlier and oneness which is going to happen again. When it becomes oneness again, it remains as a seed. Again, it germinates and again expansion takes place. So that when one becomes two, what is the attraction? What is the gravity? What is the how it depends, you see. That that love which makes them one and which was one appearing as two. This is what we see in this world, where the world of love. Now, Krishna's Kirtan began in the morning. Musicians were singing about the love of Krishna and Radha for each other. Early morning, early in the morning, almost all temples and even our temple, morning 4:30, the priest enters inside, pujari enters and wakes up the deity and all that formalities, as if he is a person, personal aspect of God. And it, because it is conscious, that it responds accordingly. And before the sun rises, all sit for meditation. When the sun is just rising, we begin our prayers in the morning. We all join and start singing. Early morning, Prabhata, Prabhata Smarana, and then some Stotra Pata, Vedic chanting, all goes on everywhere. Even functions and celebrations, we begin at 6 o'clock. 6:30, we already started everything. We join at 6 and then begin. And just in the early morning, it starts. The master was frequently in samadhi. Again he enters, again he comes back. The room was crowded with devotees, among them Bhavanath, Niranjan, Rakal, Surendra, Ram, and M, and many members of the Brahmo Samaj. So many people, all intimate devotees of Sri Ramakrishna have come together. In accordance with the custom, the kirtan had begun with an introductory song about Gauranga. What is Gauranga? Who is Gauranga? How is he? What is the background in which he came into existence? About Gauranga, Gauranga embraces monastic life. He is being consumed with the longing for the vision of Krishna. He leaves Navadvip and goes away as a wandering monk to seek out his beloved. His devotees, unable to bear the pangs of separation, weep bitterly and beg Gauranga to return. The musician sang, "O Gaur, come back to Nadia." There is only one expression. That song is not given fully, but how the separation, just like he went in search of Radha. Where is my Radha? Chaitanya is running. He has taken the monastic life and is gone away from his place. These people of his village, they are praying to him, come back, wherever you are, come back to Nadia. The next, the musician sang about the anguish of Radha at her separation from Krishna. Radha separated from Krishna. The musicians sang about the anguish of Radha at her separation from Krishna. When Sri Ramakrishna heard the song, suddenly stood up, assumed the mood of Radha, as if he has become Radha and Krishna is missing. It's a play, it's a divine play, how each seeks the other, how each hides from the other. It is often we see in the houses, the child, when he is able to walk on its four, maybe 6 months old, the mother now and then hides. And then when the child is searching and becoming restless, again suddenly she appears, making a sound, cuckoo. Even when the child is very small, he has not yet learned to walk on the four also, the mother usually puts her the end of her cloth on the face, on her own face, and she covers. The child becomes little restless and want to see, and it hides and again opens. The child feels happy. It starts laughing. Again it covers. It becomes serious. Mother, she plays hide and seek. At that small age, 3 months, 4 months old baby. And when it is able to, she hides from the room. She's just standing behind the door and plays. Same thing happens between these transcendental love. It is an example for the how to love God, how the play goes on. Because life is not a continuous one state of existence. Suddenly shocks come in life. As if God is hiding from them. Calamities come. Child is sick. Somebody is dead at home. As if God has left and gone away from us. Because of our attachments, we feel. Once a man, a devotee of God, totally devoted to his Ishtadevata, constantly thinking of him. He lives his life never to forget God. In and through all activities, in and through all the responsibilities and duties of life, is to constantly remember God. Take as much as repetition of his name possible, and going on. Slowly years pass. One by one duties he passes through. And as they become old, all part from him. The children have gone away on their business and activities. One wife was their only wife. She also passes away. And this devotee is left as if alone, but though taken care of all his needs and all, he is alone. And one day he goes to the beach, of the sea beach, and his house is nearby, and alone, he has spent almost a whole life and in that region. And he goes in the old age, he is walking on the beach and remembering the whole of his life, what all happened in his life, the joyful days, the days of suffering that passed through, great calamities facing. As he keeps steps and walks with those thoughts, he is seeing God is moving with him, and God steps. He is not able to see God, but he sees the God steps also with him. And when The He's looking back and seeing the joyful days. The two steps are going together. The God steps and his own steps are together. And when great calamities of life comes, shocks of life come, only one step is seeing, the other step is missing. Oh, when calamities came, because God was missing with me, or I took it as calamities because God's presence was not there. Look, only one steps are there, other step is missing. Then he walks through, sitting alone at the end. He calls on his God, his Ishtadevata, God, because of his love, because of his dependence throughout life. At that ripe old age, nearing his death, he is there calling on him. God appears to him, asks, what my child, why did you call? Oh Lord, I was waiting for you all through the life. I do not know how many earlier lives I spent in seeking you. But anyway, you have come. But I am grieved in my heart today. What grief? I am here and you are grieving. No, I was seeing. I was viewing my whole life. And look here, I am keeping the steps and walking. When calamities are there, I am not finding the other pair of steps. I am missing you. He says, God says, that is true. It is the steps, my steps alone are there throughout. Your steps are missing during the calamity. You are not there because I was holding you. When the calamities come, God has taken him in the arms. Once Bhashana Devi asked Holy Mother, towards the end of mother's life, a mother leaves the body in 1920. A year before, somewhere in 1919, the mother is now and then sick, and an unknown understanding is mother leaving us and going away, looking at bodily conditions, sickness and all. One day, when mother is in little nice mood, goes and sits close to her and asks, Mother, what should I do in future in my life? Mother says, why? God has given you a heart. Love all. Love everyone. Fill yourself with the divine love. Fill everyone with divine love. Don't see anybody as stranger. Love all. Love is life. Mother says, love is life. More you love, more you live. More you love, more you live. When the love breaks all bonds and limitations of time, you are constantly pouring out love, unbroken. Then you see you have reached the eternity. You become immortal. Love is life, and love is ultimately immortality. So that love, whenever that how the God loves and how he takes care, the missing feet was not his, not God's. God's absence was not there. God was present. I was absent there because God was carrying him. So that eye of the devotee That holy, he is carrying the whenever calamity came. So that is the love, love transcendental. God gives the love transcendental, makes us immortal again. Go back to the source from where we descended. Hmm. So Navadvip, he leaves the Navadvip and goes away as wandering monk to seek his beloved. Hmm. Gaur, Nitai, come back, come back. Next, the musician sang about the anguish of Radha at her separation from Krishna. When Sri Ramakrishna heard the song, he suddenly stood up, assuming the mood of Radha. How Radha panted, just like how Chaitanya Prabhu left home and hearth and started moving away. Where is my Radha? Where is my Radha? He has assumed himself to be Krishna. Now, Ramakrishna has assumed himself to be Radha. And he sang in a voice laden with sorrow, improvising the words, "Oh friend, either bring my beloved Krishna here or take me to him." Thus singing, he completely lost himself in Radha and could not continue the song. Telling he lost his external awareness. He became speechless, his body motionless, his eyes half closed, his mind totally unconscious of the external world. He was in deep samadhi. How they go at just small suggestions, they enter into the transcendental realm, samadhi. After a long time, he regained normal consciousness and said in the same heart-rending voice, "Oh friend, take me to my beloved Krishna and make me your bound slave. I shall be your handmaid forever. Whoever, uh, whoever takes me to Krishna, I'll be her slave. Whatever she says, I will do after that." Oh friend, it was who taught me how to love Krishna. O Krishna, O beloved of my soul. The professional musicians continued their song. They took the part of Radha and sang as if she were talking to her friend. "O friend, I shall not go again to Jamuna to draw water. Once I beheld my beloved friend under the Kadamba tree. Whenever I pass it, I am overwhelmed." She is not able to see even in the griefs. This is a kind of love grief. A person who loves another person, suppose child itself. Child used to love so many things. And if the child passes away, dies, then mother, whenever what he loved, that objects, if she finds it, she cannot bear it. Now, some festival where so many people have joined, all are sitting for food, and a particular item is served which her child who is to love and demand and take and eat, and it is put in the plate. Total, how my child longed for this, and he is no more. How she feels the anguish in the heart. Why did it happen? Did I do any mistake that God has taken away my child from me? So many thoughts crowd. She becomes silent. She cannot eat. Tears flow down from the eyes. All are enjoying the feast. She is dipped in grief because of that object reminded. One child used to play with cows and calves all the time. When he passed away, all the cows in the house she sold away, gave it away. Never to keep any cows because it reminds her of the child. Like that, Radha is telling, I will not go to Jamuna to bring the water because on the way is the Kadamba tree under which I used to meet him and sit with him. I had met and sat with him there. Oh friend, take me to my beloved Krishna and make me. The professional musician continued the song. They took the part of Radha and sang as if she is talking to a friend. Oh friend, I shall not go again to Jamuna to draw water. Once I beheld my beloved friend under the Kadamba tree. Whenever I pass it, I am overwhelmed. She is not able to keep a single step. The master again became attracted. Heaving a deep sigh, he said, Ami, Ami. The song went on. Radha says, even the desire for Krishna's presence, he cooled and refreshed my feverish body. The song went on. Radha says, even the desire for Krishna's presence, even the desire for Krishna's presence has cooled and refreshed my feverish body. Means look at the intensity. Just imagine the presence of God gives relief in every possible way. Now and then the musician improvised the lines to the music, continuing in attitude of Radha. Oh friends, can you wait? You can wait. Show me Krishna, my beloved. How even as a baby, how the people used to long to see the baby in the cradle when Krishna was there. Mother would feel disturbed. He's sleeping. Why are you disturbing? Making lot of sound. They will not listen. They will run from here, there, from other door, from window. They'll peep and see what was that attraction that they experienced. Show me, Krishna, my beloved. Again, I do not bother about my ornaments. I have lost my precious ornament. If ornament, Krishna is the most precious ornament. And again, alas, I have fallen on evil days. My happy days are over, and finally, my unhappy time lingers so long. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.